If you hear any banging, we are still getting our bathroom renovated for the next like week or so. So please try and ignore that. I'm gonna try not to like ramble too much while still at home. I'm about to go to the gym. Surprise! I'm just putting some oil on my face because I'm gonna do some gua sha first before I go. I'm unsure whether I look tired because I'm being a little bit. I was out late last night. The Hamlet screening didn't finish until 10. It took me about an hour to get home after that. But I'm starting to feel a little bit overwhelmed. I'm not like super behind on work or anything like that. I think it's just I tend to feel this way towards the end of the week anyway, as it is. But I'm trying to anticipate when the drill is gonna like come back on. Because I'm doing stuff all the time. When I do have a moment to kind of like sit there and think about that, it can be a little bit much. So I'm feeling that this afternoon. We've got the essay to finish up, and then I need to edit a few TikToks, and I need to do some drama homework for tomorrow. Today's Friday, if I didn't mention it already. But yeah, I have nothing to feel overwhelmed about, really. I'm on top of it all. I just need to remind myself of that, and also just remind myself that I'm not like a slave to my work. That was a problem that I had last year and in the years before that, where I just felt like I lived to work. I lived to like be productive and create and produce things. I was finding a lot of identity in work, and so I've been trying to step away from that and realize I'm not a slave to my work, that God is at the centre of all of this and everything should be orbiting him, as opposed to work being at the centre and everything orbiting work, including God, which is how it did actually become in different pockets of last year and the years before, which is not good. But I'm trying to get out of that. I've started the year in a good place with work, and I've been trying to like separate work from my identity and how I perceive myself as well, and that's a work in progress. I say that to say that everything's fine. I'm going to go to Cafe Nero after I've gone to the gym. I think it's better to just, I wasn't going to go to the gym today, I was going to work out from home, but I need some fresh air, and I think it would be better to just sit somewhere else and do some work. Haven't been too bad with working from my room this year. Last year I had a bit of an aversion to it. I think it's because I wake up earlier now and I work from my bed more often, like I kind of have to, so I've just made peace with it. But today is one of those days where I need to be out of the house, so I'm just gonna like lock in, get as much work done today as possible, and I need to take out this hair. It's starting not to look, it's not cute anymore. It's hanging on by a thread, so it's time to take the hair out, wash it. I feel like I feel a lot better actually when I've washed my scalp, so that's kind of the agenda for the weekend. Tomorrow we've got our drama class. I think I mentioned I'm working towards like a performance, which is I feel like I've done worse things in terms of like fear factor, or things that are very similar on that level. So at the moment I'm not dreading it, obviously. We've got a couple of months before that day comes, and so maybe I'll feel a little bit more shook then. And then after that, I've got a little bit of work that I want to do on another project, another writing project that I haven't looked at for a while, that I've been getting back into slowly and surely this year, so that's what Saturdays usually are for. Should I need a scarf? I'm at home, didn't go to Cafe Nero. I just felt like being at home. I felt like the gym actually helped. I felt that I was going to Cafe Nero because I needed to put a pep in my step to get the work done that I need to get done today, but the gym kind of sorted that out for me. I am at home, I'm in my dad's office, and I'm going to get to some work. I'm going to put in a good 3 or 4 hours in here. I've got a peppermint tea. I have a banana smoothie because I was hungry. Yeah, I'm more just checking in really. I'm going to check back in when we've hit some major milestones. If my hand is shaking, I apologise. Essay for this week is about being ignored, being unheard, feeling invisible, but along the lines of social media and the fact that I feel that social media has kind of diversified that experience, whereas previously, historically, there were certain groups, certain individuals that were more likely to be ignored by those that could make decisions and change their lives essentially. And social media, obviously attention is monetized and has been for a while, but I think social media has increased that. A lot of people stand to benefit from being seen and being paid attention to online, which is what we're all pretty much trying to do now. We're packaging ourselves and whatever it is that we do into a brand and trying to sell it to people so that we can essentially make a living off of doing what we actually want to do. Kind of writing about it along those lines. But yeah, I finished it and I'm happy. Now I'm gonna do some editing of some TikToks and stuff. I also want to do my drama homework. I'm gonna spend maybe like 45 minutes doing that, and then we should be content to make some dinner.
Mistress of her choice, and could have all distinguished her election. She had sealed thee for herself. Give me that friend that is not passion's slave, and I'll wear them in my heart's core.
Today's Monday. I have taken out my braids. I have washed my hair. I did it yesterday. I just had to like get it all done in one fell swoop. It did take me like 2 evenings or 1 evening, 1 morning to take out the braids because they were so small, but I've washed out the deep conditioner and now here we are. I'm going to moisturise my hair. I'm going to put it back in mini twists. I'm going to Paris next week from Monday to Thursday, so from the 2nd of February to the 6th, I want to say, or February, I don't know, can't really count today, but I wanted to put my hair away for that. I was going to put it back in braids, but we need to give the edges a bit of a break. For now though, I'm just going to like get my mum to do some straight backs, some cane rows. In one of the vlogs I said I wanted to experiment a little bit more with some like natural hairstyles, and I think cane rows are a good way to go. It's still damp, it's still wet, and I'm just using a t-shirt to like absorb the last bit of water before we go in with our various different substances. I think I've been through this moisturising routine several times on this channel, but I will go through it again. I do actually need to replace this, but I think we've got enough for today. It's leave-in conditioner. I go in with that first, or actually, when I do have it, I use the aloe vera juice to kind of add extra moisture to my hair before I go in with this. This is just like a Mielle rosemary mint leave-in conditioner. It's my favourite. I also have a deep conditioner in this same line. And then it's oil. I use oil on my scalp, and I also use it in conjunction with a cream to like add like a protective layer over whatever moisturising cream I use so that it stays moisturised for longer. And so the final step is the curl enhancing smoothie, or any cream that I've just got on hand. Also have a wide tooth comb because it's the only thing I'm very comfortable using to detangle my hair. I do have somewhere off to the side there where I keep all my combs and stuff. I've got like one of those detangling brushes, which I don't really feel like using right now because I just don't feel there's a point. I will use it when I'm doing the mini twists and I need to really like thoroughly detangle. I'm going to try and streamline this process because I've got other things I need to do today. I need to write the devotional. I got up kind of late this morning. I wasn't sleeping well last night and I just kept snoozing my alarm. Happens. But I want to do that. I want to get like a second draft basis of the devotional, and I've got a few TikToks I want to edit. So that's on the agenda today. And hopefully, I've got some like drama homework as well, but I will do that in the evening before I go to bed. So it's already, it's coming up to 3 o'clock. It's coming up to 2:45. So I'm just going to start. It's Sunday, I'm going to church. And I brought a new jumper from ASOS and I thought it would be a good opportunity to wear it. It's got shoulder pads, so I thought I should just address it as soon as possible. I'm not sure if I'm going to take the shoulder pads out or not, but I feel like it's suitable for church. So I'm going to leave it for today. But I thought I would say something because because I'm like head and shoulders, the pads are taking up like 70% of the frame. Anyway, as I said, I'm getting ready for church. It's been a while since I've turned on the camera, granted, and actually spoke. I'm pretty sure the last time I spoke to the camera was at the beginning of this week. As I said, it is now Sunday. And I've done my hair. I took it out of the braids, which were in for 2 months, which is crazy. And I have done mini twists, and they are stretching in some bands. They are the smallest mini twists I've ever done in my life, and I love them. So I'm going to take them out, and then I'm going to assess my face and see whether I feel like wearing makeup today. I'm going to Paris tomorrow. I've got an early flight. I'm going to be there for a couple of days and I'm going to come back on Thursday evening. It was a very impromptu trip. I booked it in November and yeah, to be honest with you, I need the break already. It tends to be that way. I think I kept mentioning that I've been in a flow state with work since the new year has begun, and I'm starting to ever so slightly crash, and so the break is coming at a good time. Do you see how much volume there is already? And I haven't even really fluffed it out. I think when I did the tutorial on my channel, I pretty much explained why I do them this small, but I don't think I even did them that small in that video. Anyway, this is what it's looking like so far. I'm just gonna play with it with my fingers and get rid of some of the partings. I've got a dark mark somewhere on my forehead. Right there. And I popped a spot this morning, but I think I'm gonna leave that because I don't want to put anything on it. I've got a spot I haven't popped on my cheek. Right there. I've ordered another one of these to take with me because this one is pretty much on its way out and it should be coming today. So that's good. I've got some like blemishes here as well. I don't know what happened there, maybe it was like a little eczema. And I've got like a scar right there. I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't feel like getting my fingers dirty, so I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just like blot it in. Okay, that's it. And I'm gonna put something in my eyebrows, I think, as well. This is the NYX eyebrow glue. I've ordered another one of these as well. I got it in dark brown because I think the brown is really nice when you're not like doing anything else to your eyebrows. It just looks very natural. So this should be coming, a new like top up version of this should be coming with like my Fenty concealer later on today. Like so. I think I put too much in my eyebrow, but it's okay. Let me just get rid of some of that product on that eyebrow. I always find this eyebrow easier to do than that one. This week has been very full on. As I said, I felt like I was crashing a little bit, but I think it's because I was trying to juggle quite a lot. So I was trying to juggle a consistent gym routine with doing my hair, which took me 2 full days, as I'm sure you can imagine. Such is the miniature size of the twists. I was also doing my usual work with like the essay writing, the 2 essays, and I was doing like a whole bunch of recording of different things that have nothing to do with YouTube. I'm writing scripts as well for the video TikTok essay things that I do now, and all of that combined was a lot, but I got through it. I'm in a good place to kind of just like relax. I'm gonna repost some old essays for the week, I'm pretty sure, and just like do a lot of reading and walking around in Paris. When I get back, we're gonna pack. I need to wrap this up because my camera is going to run out of memory. Let me just show you the shoes I want to wear today. I got these shoes for Christmas from my sister, and I'm going to wear them. I'm wearing black tailored trousers with this jumper. Shoulder pads are insane. And I'm going to wear these brown Pumas. They're very similar to these orange pair that I brought, and I'm pretty sure I showed in a video a while ago. But I feel like this will look nice with what's going on. Anyway.
Who is the head of all principalities and powers? You see, it's an awareness. If you don't have this awareness, when you're dealing with the enemy, he can terrify you.
It is a whole bunch of time later. It is about, what's come up to 11 p.m. and I've just got finished packing everything and organising myself for tomorrow. I need to be up. I need to leave the house at 5:15 in the morning. My flight is at 7:55 a.m. I'm gonna get there for like, I'm gonna get to Gatwick for about 6:30. I don't have anything to check. It's not going to be a super long process, so I only really need like an hour. Packing was kind of a breeze because I knew what kind of clothes I wanted to pack. I had like some outfits in mind. I packed a lot of jumpers. I packed the navy jumper that I brought recently, along with the red jumper that I also brought. I'm going to like be banging out my air rifts for the majority of this trip. The coat of choice is going to be the long winter opera type coat that I brought in December. I also brought a few bags, with me. I have this black tube bag that I also have in yellow, so I figured I would pack them both because I'm not sure which one I want to use, particularly for dinner. I've also got like a selection of hats. I'm a hat person, so if I can keep my head covered, then I will. And I think that the hats that I have got, like the rotation that I've got, will look good with the mini twists, so that's always a plus. Bringing a black scarf and my leather gloves, because I just think that is going to be a staple, particularly if I'm trying to enjoy a lot of walking out there. I think that's not going to happen unless I'm dressed appropriately. Packing took me about an hour and a bit, but I was faffing like in between, so it kind of dragged out a bit. But now I'm like ready to check out and go to bed. As I said, it's come up to 11. I need to be up at about 4 something, so now will be a good time to check out and also sign off the vlog. This vlog was very scattered. I wasn't like vlogging consistently, but I think there's a fair good amount of clips and documentation that I got throughout the month of January. Now obviously is the 1st of February, so happy 1st of the month. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I'm pretty much going to pick up vlogging tomorrow, obviously, for the trip, so stay tuned for that.